I have a question for you. When do you break? When does the stress and pressure squeeze you so tight that you lose focus and you stop functioning? Picture this scene from a movie. It's Times Square, New York City. A professional woman, dressed like a professional, impressive, tasteful, is standing on one of those street corners, and she looks at her watch, and then she slaps her forehead and looks up and around and walks one step this way and then one step that way, and then folds her arms and throws her hands up, and she says, "This is not happening to me." I tell you, is that not the most perfect line? Isn't that how it feels? I never watched the whole movie. I only saw those few seconds, so I don't know what her upset was about. I don't know what was the background. I suppose something didn't go according to plan. Did you ever feel like that? You expected something and it didn't happen the way you planned. One thing didn't go right. Bam! You lose control for a moment. At least this woman said it honestly. All right, here's another scene from one of those short videos that pop up on my phone. Imagine a huge egg-shaped boulder as big as an elephant in a field of boulders. A man walks up, rubs one hand over the surface of the boulder. You know, it's a huge boulder. One hand over there. He finds a crevice in the surface of the boulder. So he takes a steel spike and he sticks it in the crevice. You with me? He takes a step back. He grabs his big daddy 25-pound sledgehammer, and with all his might, whack, he swings and hits that spike. Kink! And it just bounces off. Boulder doesn't move. Nothing happens. So he stands back again and what? Kink! And it just bounces off. And he does that 5 times, 10 times, over and over and over. And is this going anywhere? With my goldfish attention span, if it's not going anywhere, I'm going to watch something else. And then just as I'm about to flip off, he hits it once, kink, and the thing just splits into 2 pieces, cut clean, like a knife cuts a hard-boiled egg into 2 perfect halves. Now, did you ever feel like that? I'm not talking about did you ever feel like the guy with the hammer. I'm asking, did you ever feel like the boulder that you got hit again and again and nothing could crack your focus until that last hit, bam, and you broke, you lost your focus. You could take a certain amount of pounding, but finally you broke, you lost focus. You just, maybe you needed some help, you needed a break, you needed someone else to take over. You recovered after a certain amount of time. But what was your limit? So mental toughness is staying focused on the goal and the immediate problem, even as obstacles rain on you and test your stamina. Can you continue to solve problems one at a time in order of priority, even as it seems like nothing is moving forward or even falling apart, and there are a lot of things going wrong, and there are interruptions? In simple language, can you function when things get hairy? Or do you lose it? How many smacks can you take before you stop functioning? That is mental toughness. So how do we grow mental toughness? As my Navy SEALs commander says, to become tough, you must do tough things. To become tough, you must do tough things. It would be nice if there were a pill, right? So one of the ways I grow my mental toughness is that I joined a morning physical workout with a coach who trained with the same SEALs commander as I did. And this coach leads us on Zoom. I don't have to go to a gym. I do it right in my own apartment. 6 mornings a week. We begin at 6:30 a.m. and work out for 45 minutes intensively. Now, I wake up And I begin the exercise, and the first 5 minutes are just stretch warm-ups. It's nothing strenuous. And already I want to quit. I mean, my body feels so rusty. I don't want to do anything. My body is crying, stop, please, let's stop. Do you ever feel like that in the morning when you wake up? So that's the first barrier that I have to push through. And then we have exercises with weights and aerobics and calisthenics that are way beyond what my body wants to do. In every exercise, I come to a point where a voice inside me says, stop, I can't do another push-up. I can't do another sit-up. And the champion voice says, I hear you. Come on, keep going. You got this. One more, do one more. And so I do. At least the first time that voice comes up, the champion wins. And then there are so many other times that it comes up. So each time I hear that voice and I come to an edge, if I overcome, I prove I can. And if the exercise continues and I come up against a new moment when I feel stop, I can't. So sometimes I stop and I rest for a moment and then I rejoin. So I never quit completely. I'm with a team. We all do it together. And that pulls me farther than I could ever do on my own. During a 45-minute workout, it happens several times that I push beyond what I thought I could do. The physical workout is as much about growing strong mental toughness as it is about growing muscular toughness. I develop mental toughness in several ways, not just using physical exercise, but I just gave this as an example of pushing beyond what I thought was my limit, putting myself in situations where I keep deliberately putting myself in those situations so that I can practice the muscle of mental toughness. So imagine how it would be for you. How would it feel to be more mentally tough for the next 24 hours? If you choose the moments in the next 24 hours that you know you're going to feel, I can't do this anymore. And sometimes you can push through, but would you want to develop the mental toughness so that you could be more successful in pushing through? If you want to test drive a one-day experience of more mental toughness, and it doesn't have to be through physical challenges, go to the description box and do these two things. One, schedule a free 20-minute training with me so you can design a personalized exercise to grow you more mentally tough for a day. And two, send me one sentence description where you in your day come to a moment where you say, stop, I can't, so that we can change it to I can. Let's do it. Be instantly productive now. Ha!